Welcome to our science class. Today we will be having more fun in doing our activities in science. I hope that you too will find it exciting and enjoyable as well. So if you are ready, let's now begin our science class. Today's activity, kids, is all about materials that sink and float. So the materials that float in water are actually light or are less dense. They are airy and are less compact. Examples of these materials are balloons, ball, wood, and hollow things like empty water bottles or anything that do not contain something in it. So for the materials that sink, on the other hand, they are compact and heavy. Examples of these materials are metals, rocks, or a coin. So for this activity, kids, that you have on page 26 of your book, what you are going to do is to draw the correct pictures of sinking and floating items in the container. What are the floating objects first? Does a leaf float in water? Okay, it does. So a leaf floats in water. You are going to draw it here. How about a ping pong ball? Does it float in water? Yes, it does. So you are going to draw the ping pong ball here. How about a coin? Does it float in water? No, it does not. So you are going to draw the coin here. How about a stone? Does it also float in water? No. Stone should be on this part, on the bottom of the water. Now on page 27 of your book, class, this is what we are going to do. Okay, for page 27 of your science book, the activity is challenge, float, and sink. It says here to write down, check in the box of the experimental results. So our experimental objects, we have here a leaf, a spoon, a pencil, and a Play-Doh. Let's take the leaf first. What do you think will happen to the leaf if you are going to put it in water? Will it float or will it sink? So if you think the leaf will float, you are going to put a check here. And if you think the leaf will sink, you are going to put a check here. Now for the experimental results, what happened to the leaf? Did it float or did it sink? If the leaf floated, based on your experiment, you are going to put a check on the word sink. And if it floated, you are going to put a check on this box. Now for the spoon, what do you think will happen if you are going to put a spoon in water? Will it float or will it sink? If you think the spoon will float, put a check on this box. If you think it will sink, you put a check on this box. Now for your experimental results, what really happened to the spoon when you put it in water? Did it float or did it sink? If the spoon sank, you are going to put a check on this box. How about the pencil? What do you think will happen to the pencil if you are going to put it in water? If you think it will float, you put a check on this box. If you think it will sink, put a check on this box. Now again, based on your experiment, what happened to the pencil? Did it float or did it sink? If it floated, you are going to put a check on this box. Now let's move on to the dough. What do you think will happen to the dough if you are going to put it in water? Will it float or will it sink? If you think the dough will float, put a check here. And if you think it will sink, put it here. Now for the experimental results, what happened to the dough when you put it in water? Did it float or did it sink? If in your experiment the dough sank, you have to put a check on this box. And if it floated, you have to put a check on this box. Your answer should be based on the experiment that you conducted. Okay, that's all for today, kids. I hope you enjoyed your activity. Great job, kids! You did very good today. Next time, I'm pretty sure that you will do better. So I hope you will again stay with me for our next science class and do the activities that are exciting and enjoyable. Bye-bye for now.